Hello friends, welcome to this lecture. So now today we are going to learn a very important thing in Revit, that how we can connect air handling unit and air cooled chiller and the complete details about it, how they work. So before we are going to toward explanation, first of all we can add equipment. So for adding equipment, you go to this mechanical equipment template. So go to this load family option, just click on load family option. So go where you can add your library. So I can place my all these things on desktop. So you can go here and first of all import your AHU. So first of all I can import AHU, click on it, and then I should place air handling unit on my drawing area. So you can select air handling unit, and by space you can change the direction of your equipment. So after placement of your air handling unit, go again to mechanical equipment and go to load family option, and then add your chiller. So here you see this is my air cooled chiller, so I can import it and then place similarly on my drawing area. You can select the air handling unit, and then you can just clicking on space option button from your end, then you can move it. So after this, now you can place pump. So again go to mechanical equipment, load family, and here I have a centrifugal pump. So you can place pump if you how much you want. Like if you want to place 2 pump, then you can place 2 pumps here, and then if you want to change there, you can also select this pump. And here you see this is rotation, you can rotate. If you want to rotate them, then you can click on option, and 180 degree you can rotate these pump. So in this way we can place equipment. So here you see how air cooled chiller work. So here you see this is this one is air handling unit, and this is our air cooled chiller. So here you see this is basically vapor compression cycle. So when the refrigerant is in compressor, then we after compression we get high pressure and high temperature refrigerant. So this above this part is basically condenser, and these are the fans of condenser. So when refrigerant is in this condenser, then the air from the surrounding can pass through this condenser coil, and then they can absorb heat from this condenser. Here we get a little bit low temperature, like medium temperature but high pressure refrigerant. So after that we have an expansion valve. So in expansion valve there is a sudden expansion, and due to this sudden expansion we get very low temperature and low pressure refrigerant, and this refrigerant go to this evaporator. So here the temperature of refrigerant is very low. So this is basically a shell and tube type heat exchanger, which is an evaporator. So with the help of pump we throw water in this heat exchanger. So in this heat exchanger, the refrigerant absorb heat from this refrigerant that is present in evaporator absorb heat from the water, and we get a very low temperature water, but the temperature of refrigerant is little bit high, but its pressure is low, so it go back to this compressor. So here we also get low temperature water. So we supply this low temperature water to this air handling unit. So in air handling unit we have cooling coil. The air that come from outer side can be passed through this coil, and this water can absorb heat from the air, and we get cold air, and we supply this air to the rooms and different area. So the temperature of this water little bit increase about 10 Fahrenheit, and then we supply again this to this air cooled chiller. So this process again happen again and again. So now here we can also apply this similar. So first of all, here you see this is here you create section. So just create section here. Here you see this is section, and now click on this and then here you see, you just click on dry pipe. So here we have two options. One is connector or return air for chilled water, because we are working for chilled water. So click on OK and draw the piping for this chilled water. After creating pipe for chilled water, again click here and then again go to draw pipe option. So here you see we have hydraulic supply and we have chilled water. So similarly for chilled water, one is for hot water, one is chilled water return. So again create connection for this. After that, go again to your this drawing area. Now here you see we have a chiller. So go at the you can shift this section to this chiller area, and this is the limitation. You can close this. So again here you see this is our air cooled chiller. So this is the inlet of chiller. So draw pipe, and here you see hydraulic return of this chiller. So again this is our return pipe. Click on return pipe, create connection of return pipe, again click on it and then click on this and draw pipe again. This is basically outlet pipe. Go to mechanical. So here you see this is our one is our return pipe, and one this is outlet of pipe, this is inlet of pipe. So after that these are our pumps. So now you can delete this section and create a section for these pumps. So here you can draw this section, limit this. So now, so this is the inlet of pump. So create this for inlet pump, and this one is the outlet that goes toward chiller. Again draw pipe and then draw this pipe. So again go to this second pump. So this is similarly inlet, draw pipe toward inlet, and this is the outlet. Again draw pipe of outlet. So next step, we can create header for this. This is the outlet that goes to this return of the chiller. So just select go to system, and from here you can select this pipe, simply draw pipe, and here you size this pipe. Here you see this is the mid elevation of the pipe. So you can copy this by using Ctrl C or simply copy. Go again, and here you can paste that value, that all are at same point. So again here you can also paste that value. So now after this point you can draw pipe and connect this with this header. Similarly connect this with the header. Similarly you can create a header for here at this point. So you can simply draw pipe and connect with this header. Okay, and similarly with this header. So after connecting with these headers, so here you see this is the cycle that the chilled waters we can supply directly go to the inlet of air handling unit. So here you see this is basically the out, this is inlet and this is outlet. So this goes directly to the inlet of air handling unit. So draw this toward air handling unit. And again create section here. close this section at this point. So now here you see this is basically the inlet. So now you can connect these two, draw pipe and connect these two inlets with each other. This basically the chill water out from the air cooled chiller goes directly to the inlet of this. We have this air handling unit. So again go to mechanical drawing area. So this is the outlet of air handling unit, so you can draw pipe from here and connect with the inlet of this pump. So here you see this is the outlet of pump. So now you can draw pipe and then connect with this area. So here you see in 3D, go to realistic and now create this fine. So here you see this is basically air cooled chiller. So here you see air cooled chiller. So this is the outlet of chiller that the water goes directly to the air handling unit. So from here we can supply water to this air handling unit, and then this is the return line, and with the help of pump we can supply back this water, return water to this air cooled chiller. So in this way air cooled chiller works. If you want to become a professional BIM and HVAC design or MEP designer, then you can learn these courses. These are different courses that are given in description, so you can enroll in these courses. And for more videos kindly subscribe this channel.